Welcome to the 411 podcast. My name is Anaj Jones. Instagram, WT411.podcast. YouTube, WT411 podcast.
I'm Deron, co-host here of the WT411 podcast. Follow me on Instagram. What is it? RONN.EEE. It's gonna be in there somewhere.
Hi, I'm Ness. Instagram, Cinderella Vibes CT.
I'm Drea, MSCP24.
All right, so the first question I have for you ladies, what is it like? What is the...
Like who? I don't know who. We don't know who we are. I don't know her. She don't know me. Introduce us.
So, Ness, that's Drea.
Hello.
She runs Mindless.
Yes, I'm aware. I've been to her store.
Oh.
Yes.
Word.
I knew that though.
Word.
Cool. So, now...
But who is she?
Ness, y'all both run stores.
Oh, word.
Hi, I'm from Cinderella Vibes.
If y'all didn't know.
I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
It's in Brantford.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
So today I brought you guys in today just to talk about the positives and the negatives of running a store. So I don't know who wants to go first, but what is especially being a woman, being in New Haven, being from New Haven, what is the positive and negatives about running a store or business?
The positive is I was born here, so I'm very known. So a lot of people come to the store because they know me. It's convenient, so they come because of that. And it's fire. That's about it.
Yeah, I would definitely say, I don't know. It's like you feel like a good gratitude, like when you see somebody wearing something from the business that you're a part of, when you see people that you know supporting you. It's just a good feeling, like, ooh, I did that, like somebody got it on.
I hate the word support. Support is like you gotta do because you feel bad for them. I hate that word. I don't never use that word.
So what's like an alternative word that you use instead of support?
Love.
Okay. Now I got a question for me. Being that y'all both, have your own stories, y'all both entrepreneurs, like, what's like the reason why y'all got into it? Like, what's the, kind of your start into wanting to, sell clothes and kind of display your talents or whatever you feel like I would want somebody to wear my stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, what's your start?
I want to go first. Well, I could draw very well. So like 10 years ago, these kids asked me to draw them a logo for their clothing line. And I was like, all right, sure. So I drew it and they loved it. It was like, be a part of our line. I was like, but I don't know nothing about this. They was like, it's okay, you'll learn. So I did it. They was like, all right, you in our team? And I was like, all right, sure. But we had a big falling out. But I fell in love with it. So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna start my own. You curse? I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna start my own. So started my own. And here we are.
So for me, I feel like her story is so much better. For me, it was more so pandemic hit and I was bored. So my name is Ness. So then I love sunglasses. Like I've always been a bigger girl. So I love big sunglasses because I feel like when you wear a nice pair of shades, people look at your shades. They don't look at you first. Mm-hmm. So for me, I've always loved that. So I was bored during pandemic. I'm like, Shady Ness. Like Ness is shady. So like it was just basically an idea because I was bored. And then my uncle, I'm very grateful for him. He was like, he has 5 daughters. So he's like, what do you think about a clothing store? What do you think? Like, it's a place where people can come. They could get your sunglasses. They could come get clothes. It's affordable. It's not breaking nobody's pockets. So we just like put it together and it just worked. Like Shady Ness, Cinderella Vibes. It just like it went.
So you got clothes and sunglasses?
Yes, correct. Okay,
now for the sunglasses. Because I know I be seeing them girls wearing big old sunglasses. You know what I'm talking about? So you sell those too? Or do you?
Anything.
Okay, so you sell aviators?
Yes.
Them.
I sell the goggles for the dirt bikes.
Okay.
Pretty much everything. I had because it was pandemic season, I had the sunglasses that shield your whole face.
So you make them yourself?
So I work very close with a vendor and I get the logo and then he makes what I want.
Got you. That's dope.
And also as women entrepreneurs, do you feel like, I'm not going to use the word support, I'm going to use the word love. Do you feel like you get love from the male like entrepreneurs in the city, or is like more so you just not worried about that, you more so putting about your own product rather than support?
I drop whatever I want to drop. A lot of people don't even know I run this brand. So some people think it's a guy brand.
Right.
So yeah, I don't
Oh,
make
wow.
that many feminine items. I'm not really
Mhm.
good at feminine items, but yeah, people think it's a male item. I mean, male ran business. So when they come to the store and they see it, they be like, "Wait, this your brand?" I be like, "Yeah." They be like, "Wow, I thought a boy ran this." But nah, but wait, what was the question though?
What is the support there? Like what other?
Oh yeah, the love been real since I first dropped my first sweatshirt. It's been amazing. So me being a female, black, whatever, never messed up anything.
Oh, that's dope.
I would say for me, it's a little ironic because, you know, you would think like going in, well, at least for myself, going into this, I'm like, oh, all my friends are going to wear this. All the people, you know what I mean? And it's not always like that. Like when you come into this, it's like they'll go and buy from somebody else because it's cheaper than come buy from you. So for me personally, I learned you can't worry about like who's going to support you, who's going to show love. You just have to push forward. And a lot of the males, although it's a woman's clothing store, a lot of the males come because I know I'm very close with a lot of males, or like I have a lot of guy friends. They'll bring like their girlfriends, their moms, their cousins. So like they just show a lot of love. So really, it just really depends your audience.
Now, is there like a favorite kind of, you know, piece of clothing that you drop? For you, sunglasses, you know, you got the clothing store also. Is it kind of like something that, yeah, this is something I'm most proud of that I've dropped? That's like, this a banger right here.
A lot of our stuff is bangers, but we made a Too Faced hoodie last year, and yo, it was, we sold 500 in like 3 days. And I make them by myself, like sew them or whatever. I told my little sister, so she know how to do it too. But those hoodies, yeah, those was crazy.
I definitely want to tap in because I like, because you know Ryan got his own brand with the YBA. So like I'm real big on like wearing other people's like, you know, local clothing brands. Because, you know, I mean, I buy designer here and there, but if I get a chance to support somebody and I feel like, you know, the clothing and quality of it is excellent, I'll definitely support. So I definitely want to tap in with you.
So when you buy Louis Vuitton, you say I'm gonna go support this.
Nah, I mean,
how you think we feel saying we gonna support? You saying that like we feel
She
bad
got
for us?
5 too.
nah.
I got 5.
Fire.
Oh,
Well, so with like designer stuff, right? I feel like everybody has like something that they, you know, want to splurge on here and there. Like for me, if it's something that I see that I want, then I'll buy it. I'm not just gonna.
You're buying, you're not supporting it. So don't say you're gonna support us. You're buying it because you like it.
I give you that.
I know.
So,
I know.
so yeah. So when you buy, support, show love, right? So when I'm showing love to local brands, I mean, that's what I like to do. So I definitely want to tap in with the mindless stuff. If you could kind of show me that stuff, you know, off camera, I definitely want to see what you got.
You never seen it before?
Nah, I swear to God,
Dang.
this is all new to me.
Word.
I'll be telling people tap in, bro. It's nothing like.
You don't gotta do that. Like for real. Like it's
Nah,
gonna
for
talk
real.
regardless. Like
Yeah.
I'm not begging nobody to mess with me. Like
Literally.
it talks regardless. Like I'm doing fine. So I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm serious. I definitely want to see because I like wearing.
I brought everybody something. You know, some business cards, some stickers. So I got you.
Like stickers.
I forgot.
What topic were we on? I kind of lost. He kind of
Oh,
lost me.
my fault.
So-
I was asking you like, is
He
there
was-
something that you're most proud of that you dropped in terms of like sunglasses, other clothing that you
So
got?
I would say for me, I don't think there's a specific item. I would just say like being able, you know, like to carry it on. And don't get me wrong, because I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you like and tell you I go hard every single day. Because I have off days. There's days where I fall off. There's days where it's like, oh, I feel like I shouldn't even do this. So for me, it's just I take a lot of pride in still continuing. I take a lot of pride, and it feels so much gratitude to see people still wearing them. Or like when I'm randomly clicking through a story and I see somebody with an item on. To me, that's what makes me happy. I feel like that's what makes it worth it.
Okay, I like that.
And my next question is, how do you determine what are you gonna drop? Is it by season, or do you do it just off of requests by people? Like, hey, if somebody DMs you, they be like, hey, I think this, or you just drop it per yourself, like per the season.
Yeah, I drop every season, but we drop sometimes in between. And now the Too Faced hoodies, like I said, we keep them around all year now because they just so popular.
What's the Too Faced?
It's what I got on right now, these shorts, but a hoodie. I can't.
It's like the little, yeah.
So it's like sewed on.
Mm.
So what is that like? What material is that?
I Can't tell you that.
My fault. You can't even solve. My bad.
You want to know the secret?
My bad.
So for the store, the way that it works, it's my uncle's children, it's me, like we're all in a big group text, and then it's my aunt as well. So, you know, even though we're all females, we all have different styles, all have different opinions. So like we'll send pictures and we'll be like, what do you think? Yay or nay? What's your opinions? Like, do you think people will wear this? Do you think people will like it?
So your stuff is like.
So we go by season, but based off the season, we'll send a pair of shorts, let's say, and if the majority votes like no, then we don't go with it. So basically, it's like a majority vote, so we can kind of get an idea of like what the different styles and sizes, because we also, you know, clothing plays a big part on your size. So for us, it goes into a little bit of everything. So we just have like one big text.
So your store is family ran, or is it a mixture of just like family and friends?
No, strictly family.
Strictly
Yeah,
family.
mine too. Me and my little sister. It was me and my little sister, my mother, but my mom moved, so just me and my little sister now.
Excuse
You
me.
got a question before I ask my next one?
Hmm?
You got a question before I ask my next one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is a question for everybody. Not bad. So like this has nothing to do with like business or anything. Would you be able to date somebody that financially makes less than you?
Today, yeah, definitely. I don't care about money, honestly. I really don't. Money's not important to me.
So for me, I've been raised, well, I'm an only child on both sides. So like I'm very close with my parents. So like it was always me and my parents. So for me, I've always been raised like you don't worry about what other people have. Like in the sense of like your money doesn't affect me. So I'm not counting your pockets for you to buy me something. I'm not worried. Now, I do expect like you to be able to take care of yourself. Now, if you're at a point, if you're at a point where you're not financially able to take care of yourself, then that's when I kind of have a little bit of a struggle, because you should be able to, you know, handle the day-to-day basis for yourself. But besides that, the money don't have nothing to do with me.
I mean, but everybody going through shit right now.
No,
like,
of
so,
course.
I mean, just because money's tight for everybody, like rent going up, got everything. So,
Inflation is crazy.
yeah, but yeah, I don't really care about money. As long as I got a crib, food, I don't really care about all that extra shit.
I mean, me personally, like the money really don't matter, because as long as I feel like, as long as I have a connection with that person, as long as I see potential, see that you're trying to build towards something, then I could be like, okay, we could, you know, date each other, we could build, we could vibe, and then kind of go from there. But like you said, if it gets to a point where you really can't support yourself, and I know everybody falls on hard times eventually, and that's what, you know, hard times don't last, you know. So I get that part, but if you constantly struggling, I mean, Lord of mercy. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't want to sound shallow, but it's like people, I don't know about. But yes, I could date somebody if finances weren't intact at the current moment. I could date you as long as I see potential and that there's room to grow. There's always room to grow, but if I see that you're working towards something, I could definitely vibe with you, and that we could build something together.
Great
I
answer.
agree.
Basically the same thing you said, but and just in my own words, I feel like it really shouldn't matter, because like you said, the love is going to be there. And on top of that, everybody has their own like situation. Everybody has their like something that they're going through at the time, or reasoning. But as long as the love there and you at least like trying, it's not just like you just sitting there just not doing anything, then that's different. Because if you're not trying, then it's like now you know you're not trying to make no money.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta at least put in the effort just to like show that you at least want to make money and not just sit around and do nothing.
And the money there. The money there. So it's all about if you got that ability to
Okay.
hustle,
I
that
have a
mindset
question,
to, you
even
know.
though I shouldn't.
Go
I
ahead.
have a question. Do you feel like the person who is better off financially or just in general should be the one to take over because you're doing better than the person?
Like an obligation.
Like-
So like I don't mean like an obligation. Okay, let's say we're going to dinner and obviously I know I'm a little better off than you. Do you feel like because I'm better off, I should be the one to handle it?
Who invited who?
It's just a general thing. Let's say we both just decided to go. Like it wasn't necessarily
Nah, whoever say let's go out to eat, they're paying for it.
Okay. I like that. I agree.
That's not a bad answer.
Not a bad
It's
answer.
not
You don't
bad.
agree with that?
No,
Right.
I'm not saying like it's. I
Now I don't care if y'all don't agree
no,
with
no.
it, but
I get that for me, like, and I agree with that in some aspect. Cause yeah, if I ask a girl to go out on a date, bro, I wouldn't be mad. She is like, okay, like I expect you to take care of the bill. But like if it's like every time we go out that you just kind of look towards me to pay the bill, then it's like, all right, bro, like you could at least chip in something, a tip. At least I'm gonna say go half, but at least chip in something. Like don't look to me all the time and like, all right, here. Cause yeah, the money always come back, but it's like, yo, bro, when you kind of look at it, the statements them just add up, bro. Like for me. So yes, I agree that if somebody asks you on a date, I feel like you kind of have to, take care of that and, do what you got to do. But at a point in time, kind of compromise and then see, okay, I got it this time, you got it next time.
Or just stop going out so much.
Learn how to cook.
Word.
Learn how to cook. That saves you a lot of money.
Well, not these days.
I'm about to say groceries expensive. Groceries expensive. Yes.
Like the pack of chicken?
$15.
Listen, groceries expensive.
No, just 2 breasts.
Just 2 breasts, bro.
$15. I buy my dog that, so I know that. But yeah.
Man.
But I say it also depends on who asks. Cause I feel like if you ask, I feel like I wouldn't say it's an obligation, but I feel like you got the money if you ask to go on a date. In my eyes, that's how I see it. Like if you ask to go on a date, I feel like you got the money, so I think you should pay. But I feel like if we both agreed to going out, I feel like it depends. Cause sometimes the male just be like, sometimes males will be like, oh, I want to pay, and then sometimes the woman want to pay. So it's like, I wouldn't say it's an obligation, but I feel like it could be communicated between the two because of the fact that y'all both understood that y'all both was going on a date. So I feel like whoever pays. It shouldn't be like nothing too difficult about it. But I feel like the higher, like what you said, like the person that
makes the more money,
I feel like not necessarily, but I wouldn't be like, if I was to make less money, I wouldn't be not down to pay for the bill that we both agreed on a date. Cause I feel like at the end of the day, if we both going out on a date, the place cannot be that expensive where I can't afford, if I'm making less money, to pay for the date.
Another thing on top of that too, going back to your point or your question about if somebody makes more, I feel like nobody's entitled to anybody's money, in my opinion. So I feel like just because you think that somebody makes more money than you, they're not entitled to spend their money on you at all. Some people just do that because they want to. So I feel like we kind of got to get out this mindset that just because, somebody wants to do this for you is something that they have to do. They're just doing it because they want to do it. And that sense of entitlement is crazy, bro, because I've seen it, I've experienced it, and it's like you kind of raise an eyebrow to it. It's like, yo, this really how you think? Like, nah. Nobody's entitled to anybody's money that doesn't belong to them. That's just how I feel.
I like that.
I know when I go out to eat, I'm always the one that pay, like, because I want to pay though.
Yeah.
Like I don't expect them to pay anything. I just like taking care of people. So
Yeah, no, I got no problem.
Is that like just you, or is that just like the kindness of your heart? Like, is that just?
nah, that's just I'm very kind. Like that's just me though.
Sometimes I be kind to a fault, bro.
Oh,
I be trying to, but I don't like seeing people down.
I agree. That's sometimes my downfall. Even like
Very much.
like
so.
I realized even with certain friends, like they call you because they know, oh, she's gonna handle the bill.
And
they
she's
know,
not
oh,
gonna
if
say
Ness is
no.
coming, you know what I mean? So I have run into that. It's kind of difficult when you have that installed in you, because then you encounter people and you don't know how to differentiate. Like for me, I'm more so of a vibe person. Like if I have fun with you, I don't care about the bill because I'm going for the experience. But a lot of the times, a lot of people will only reach out because they know that you're gonna fit the bill, because they know that you got it, because they know it'll go
sure.
better for them if you are there. So you kind of, I'm trying to learn like how to differentiate that.
And it's hard to do that because you don't really know what people's intentions are until it's too late. And you realize, damn, like this motherfucker just, jit me out of a couple $100 or $50, $20. And it ain't the money. It's just like, damn, bro, like if you just didn't have it, you could have just said that. Like, and I'd have took care of you either way. But everybody ain't like that, bro.
All right, back to your branding. Back to no, not even back to the branding. I just got a simple like a question for both the women. With the abortion new law or unlaw, you could say. What is your opinion about the whole like situation as a whole? If anybody wants to go
I feel
first.
like if I feel like women should be able to get an abortion if they would like. I don't feel like abortion control should be used as a birth control. Like they're using it as a form like, oh, well, if you don't do this, then you won't have a baby. But, you know, it's a lot of cases where children are raped, where even adults, because you can be an adult and get raped. So what happens when you get pregnant off of rape and now you have to keep that child? The mental health of that woman, the emotions that she's feeling. What about the people that are not healthy enough to carry a child and abortion is the best way to go? Now they have to carry a stillborn baby. Like, I just feel like if a woman wants to get an abortion, she should be able to. And it shouldn't be up to a man to decide whether or not it's legal or not.
Yeah, same thing.
I want to try lightly on this.
Oh.
Nah. Because I don't have an opinion on abortion. My only thing about it is just that, two things about it. With the whole Roe versus Wade thing, I don't think people kind of understood what the whole court case was about. All it was is that the federal government just put the power back into the states, and it's just like another thing that we always see in history between the battle of the federal government and the state government. So all that was just the federal government just kind of removing themselves out of that situation. And two, and this is only me speaking for people who have consensual encounters, and that's not a course. You know, I understand that rape and stuff happens. And I'm not speaking to that. I'm not trying to, discredit those people and those females in their stories and their situations, because those things do happen. And there is a number of people who go through that.
I'm glad you're being specific.
I'm speaking for, that's what I'm saying. I feel like I have to be specific when I have to.
That's why I said I'm glad you're being specific,
I feel like,
bro.
Once again, for the consensual, non-coerced interaction that two people decide when they, have intercourse with each other. I feel like there is like a demographic of individuals who just are irresponsible to the fact that, you understand what potentially happens when you lay down with somebody and have unprotected sex. Now, I get it. You want an abortion because you don't want to take care of that child. But at the same time, that's just another reason just for you not to be accountable for the actions and decisions that you decided to make. Like, my thing is that if you don't want to have a baby, like, once again, if it's consensual, I feel like you can either do a couple of things. I mean, take a plan B, ask your partner to wear a condom, but there's other means of...
Okay.
I know you went too far.
For me?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go back and forth with that.
For me, I don't want... I'm just... My fault. I didn't mean to, cut you up, but I'm just saying, I feel like there's those demographic of people
You was
who
doing
just,
so good, then you just
he just went.
Nah, for me. But I'm just saying that, I feel like that's why I don't have an opinion on it. I'm just saying there's just
but my thing with that is if it's consensual, what do you say to the men that get a woman pregnant and tell her I don't want that baby, and the woman chooses to keep it? Now, what do you have to say to that? Because I just feel like it's just so many ways to go about it. Because if you're telling us you know what you're doing, then that applies to the men too. The men know what they're doing, and it's a lot of men that don't.
That's what I just said.
He's saying both.
That's what I just said for both. That's why I said your partner, the males, could wear a condom. There's plan B's. There's other means of contraceptive that you can take. That's why I was very specific,
but
and I said that.
Accidents happen though.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that.
I'm an accident, actually. I'm a one night stand.
I understand that, but for me,
I don't mean to laugh at that, but the way you said it.
But to me, I feel like people understand what happens when you have unprotected sex, though. I feel like that's just basic common knowledge that people just know that. Potentially could come with that. Fuck pregnancy. STDs and shit can come for that. So what could potentially come from having unprotected sex. That's my only thing about it. I just feel like if we want to kind of avoid these kind of situations, once again, if it's consensual and all that kind of stuff, just kind of be mindful in how you,
or just
go about
it. Why is it about her?
Yeah, but why?
I'm not making it about her. I'm not making it about her.
He's basically saying if you and the
I get what he's saying.
We understood.
We very clearly. I don't want to talk about that no more. So y'all go ahead and talk about it. Y'all.
Nah, for me, that's why I don't have an opinion on it. For me,
He said I don't have an opinion. He just gave a whole book.
No, I don't have an opinion on if somebody should be able to get an abortion or not. That's not my place to have an opinion on that. Mm-hmm. I'm just talking about just people just having unprotected sex in general. Once again, consensual. But like I said, for me,
just because you get pregnant don't mean it's unprotected though. Mm-hmm. No, I just said I'm not talking about this no more. Mm-hmm. So.
And there's people on birth control that have gotten pregnant.
Very much so.
But you still get pregnant with unprotected sex, bro.
He basically saying just wear a condom.
That's what I'm saying.
And you still could get pregnant wearing a condom.
Yes,
All right, but the percentages. Let's look at the percentages.
That was math class. All right, next question.
I'm saying though.
Next question.
Like I said, I don't have an opinion on this. For me,
next question.
I want that.
Percentage.
He has so much to say for somebody without an opinion.
I don't have an opinion on it. For me, if you want to get your shit. For me, if you don't want to get it, don't get it. For me, leave me out of this one. For me, I'm just talking about just Be safe. That's it. Be safe. That's it.
Be safe, guys.
All right, twist and turn.
Not even. We straight.
No, we good.
Mm-hmm.
So, branding wise, how do you show like get your brand out there? Like, do you go to like conventions? Do you go to? I know both you guys have Instagram pages, but what are more ways that you guys don't show that you like may not post because any situation? But what do you guys do for branding purposes?
Branding purposes?
Yeah,
or-
to like get your brand out there so people outside the state could know.
pass out business cards. Show. We just had a show in Atlanta last week.
What?
We got a store in Atlanta too.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, global.
What else? Yeah, just business cards, hearsay, billboards. You can pay for ads on Instagram as well.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hold on.
Facebook as well.
I don't even be on Facebook no more at all. I should though. They charge way too much though.
Yeah.
Wait, they charge to make a bit. Oh, they
Of
do.
course,
they
you think
do.
you
That's
think that
our
stuff is
revenue,
free?
though.
Even
Yeah.
Instagram, you gotta pay.
That's our revenue. That's how they
It's
make their
advertising.
money.
That's how you make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been beneficial though. So
No, of course. Yeah, I would agree with her. More hearsay, passing out cards. If there's pop-up shops that we're aware of, we try to do the pop-up shops. We'll do like little sales. We did something with the radio company. Like just things where you could just get your words out and, you know,
I mean, even this is
Mhm.
gonna help.
definitely.
Somebody will listen to that don't know who we are.
Yeah, people be asking in school about your clothes. Remember when I texted you that day?
Yeah, it's amazing.
So it's
man.
gonna.
When I was in Atlanta, they was just going crazy. I was like, damn, yeah, I'm about to move down here. They was like, we don't got nothing like this down here. I was like, I'll be down here very soon.
I got a question for me for both of y'all. If you can give a piece of advice to somebody that's looking to start up a business, whether it be with clothes, whatever the situation may be, like, what's your best piece of advice that you could give them?
Be professional. Be on it. Like, make sure all your paperwork is good. Make sure trademark, et cetera, et cetera. Like, we sued Urban Outfitters because they had clothes that mindless thoughts. We did a lot of things because our paperwork was correct. So if you just do your shit like trademark, all that stuff, that's what I say. Just make sure it's official.
I agree. Also, too, make sure if you're going into business with someone, make sure it's someone that you're not gonna fall out with. Make sure it's someone that you're gonna be able to carry the business with. Like, thankfully, I'm blessed enough. Like, it's family. Like, I could argue with my uncle, but I'm gonna talk to my uncle the next day. I could argue with my cousins. My cousins are still gonna show up and they're still gonna pull through, and we're gonna be there for each other at the end of the day because we're looking at it from a bigger picture. It's not like, oh well, fuck her, I'm not gonna go, or oh, I don't care about the store anymore. You know what I mean? You gotta go into it with someone that you can truly trust.
Very much so.
When it's times when you guys are doing your businesses, and it's times like when you guys first started, like what was the motivation, or did you see that both of you guys' brands was gonna be this big, or was it just you just stuck with it just because you knew that you really loved making clothes, doing clothes, sunglasses? Like, was it just the satisfaction that you knew was coming at the end, or was it just the grit and the grind in you that you always had?
I think for me, is the bigger purpose. Like, I want to open a homeless shelter. That's the reason why I have this brand, is to make money for that. We do a lot of donations. We give the homeless our clothes after we have it for like 3 months. I just want to change lives, honestly.
So for me, I would say it started off like just I was bored. Like, it started off as something for me to do. Like, you know, I'm
crazy.
think about it. Like, for real, I'm an only child in the house by myself. Like, I don't have nobody. What I'm gonna do? Talk to my dad and my grandma all day. So for me, it was more so like it started out of boredom. but then as it grew, and then even when my uncle brought up the idea with the store, and you know, just being able to do something with my family, I feel like that has got us closer because it brings us all together. And then now you look at it and it's like, you know, you get a good satisfaction. Like, wow, this started off as a joke for me, but look how it has carried. Look how it has moved on. Look how many people, you know, show love and how many people wear the thing. So for me now, it's more so like, you know, it's just a good feeling. But it really started out as a joke.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
feel like that's how most like things start off. Like people just do it just to do it, and then when they say it takes off, then they be like, all right, let me take this shit serious.
It wasn't no joke for me, but I didn't know I was gonna be in it.
Mhm.
But when I dropped that one thing and it sold out in like 20 minutes, I was like, all right, let me drop something else.
Wait,
Sold
when
out,
you
sold out,
drop
sold out.
that sold out in 20 minutes? Was it the
No, it was years ago. Before like right now, to start a brand is easier because there's mad shit out there like to learn. And when I started, you had to learn everything from scratch. Like I told myself I used Photoshop, like, and my shit was corny back then, honestly. But it got me here, so
Mhm. There's always room to grow, though.
yeah, definitely. But yeah, when I first, everything sold out in like a day. It was crazy.
shit,
So I was like, yeah, that's what I gotta do. So I quit ball. Yep.
Last question. Both of you guys have specific locations. Is it because the area that is popular is like that is like a popular area, or it was just it just fit to you, like you wanted to be somewhere where it's convenient, basically?
So for the store, it kind of like, I wouldn't necessarily say convenience, but it's convenience because we're in a plaza and a door down, my aunt owns a salon. My aunt has been in business for many years. So my aunt knows the area. My aunt knows the landlord. And then, because of the pandemic, everything was cheaper. So it worked out price-wise. And then the location, my aunt is right there. So it makes it even more accessible because if we're not there, my aunt's able to get in there. So I would say convenience, I guess, in this case.
I was driving by one day and I seen it set for rent and I said I want it and I got it. But it's a really good location though. It's bad parking, but it's right near the
Terrible
highway.
parking.
Wait,
But
where,
we got a parking lot. It's just
Yeah,
on the
it's
next
on the
corner.
other next corner.
Yeah,
where
but
is it at?
State Street.
Literally,
Right near the
like
highway.
when you get on the highway, like say you where the bridge cut off
91.
at,
Mm-hmm.
right there. It's literally on the corner, bro. Bad parking. Good spot though,
I feel like it's under the bridge.
bro. You probably
It's across the street
it's
from the
across the
bridge.
street from the bridge.
Oh, that area is bad.
Yeah, but you probably drove by and didn't even know. Like her store is so tucked, bro. You wouldn't even know it's her store unless you go there. Like it's literally on the corner.
It's a big ass logo. on
I was
the
about to
store.
say the logo
But you don't.
there.
But you not like if you driving through, you're not gonna see it.
It's
Is
something
it-
that stands out though.
Is it
You're
near
gonna
the
pay
seafood?
attention.
That seafood place?
Seafood.
No.
Ain't no
Seafood.
food near us.
Yeah.
It's near
I
that
was
gas
gonna
station. I forgot what gas station that is.
It's near NCAP, NAACP. I don't know what that is. It's a
NAACP. That little
car shop.
car shop, like right next to it.
The new Krausers. That Krausers? No, 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven.
Oh, that gas station over. Oh, I'm thinking about the other State Street.
Yeah.
State Street.
You know what I'm talking about? When you come, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So where they building the bridge? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like, was it like a weed store next to it?
Mm-hmm. They just
I know
opened it, like, 2
exactly
days
what you're
ago.
talking
Yeah,
about.
her store
Oh,
right
that's
there.
your.
That's
I
her
didn't know
store.
that.
Wait, which one though? It's 2 stores on that block.
There's like a corner store.
It's a little one. No, that's not mine. Mine's on the corner right near the highway.
Like
It's the
literally
biggest store on
right
that
next
block.
to the highway, bro. You can't.
It's that area though, but I'm
But
familiar
you-
with the area. Okay, yes, because I don't live too far from there.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Any last words to anybody?
Keep God first
Always.
because He's an on-time God. Amen.
Amen. Anything else?
I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry, but it's just
I definitely
The delivery-
I need that right now. I need
yeah.
him.
The
So.
delivery was crazy.
One more thing. Thank y'all for coming.
Of course. Like I said, here you guys go. I brought you each guys something.
Wait, which one is which?
Whatever you. I just
Oh, we're
grabbed
gonna let you pick
anything.
first. Go ahead. You can pick first.
Who her?
Yeah.
Ladies first, you know.
I just grabbed anything. I don't know what size it is or nothing.
Go ahead, gang. I'll go
I just bought
last.
some Air Maxes with this lime green.
There you
so
go.
Bang.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the yellow.
That's a large. Come to the store. I'll give you a smaller size.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. And I'm gonna show it. And so y'all can.
Yes, absolutely.
Feel me?
Make sure y'all tap in, man.
Oh damn! I should have got that. You sure?
Make sure y'all tap in,
Sure.
man. Thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe.
Yeah. Once again, one more thing. Well, everybody who got dreads and the fitted is not King Von.
Locks.
Yo.
Locks.
Locks.
Yeah, because dreads is for the
Yes.
Caucasian people.
Yes.
Everybody who got locks and a fitted is not King Von, okay? Please stop saying that
Bro,
shit.
what?
That shit is annoying.
Heard
All
that.
right? No, because every time I wear my
I cannot.
locks out with my fitted on, oh my God, do you know
Isn't
who
he
you
light
look?
skinned?
Yeah,
What was it?
because
Nah, he
You know,
probably
I
like
thought he was. 'Cause
no,
he
King Von is not. He
He
probably
wasn't
like
that dark.
nah, he not my dirt, but
I
he
thought
probably
he was
like,
like her
I thought he
complexion.
was.
Okay,
King
yeah,
Von a
because I
little
thought I was
darker.
tripping for a second.
I don't
King Von a
know.
little dirty.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We good?